Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the Long Distance Sponsoring Training course. My name is Michael Dorsey, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Mike Lemire, today. We're excited to be a part of this program. We're excited to share this with you. Both of us have extensive experience working with Cutting Edge Media and the lead programs that they've provided, so we want to bring that value and share some of the thoughts that we've learned, over the past, 6 and 7 years, respectively. Really have had some great success working these leads and want to share some of our thoughts, our ideas, and really put you through the courses that we have in place for you. So sit back, relax, be prepared to take some notes, have a pad available, a pen, some paper, and some pencils. What I'd like to do now is simply turn it over to Mr. Mike Lemire to share some of his thoughts. Mike?
Absolutely. And again, I want to welcome and congratulate every single one of you for working from home, working for your dreams, and most importantly, when you get involved with the lead program here with the best of the best Cutting Edge Media, Mike and I have found in many years working together that we have to systemize, keep things simple, and that's why we came up with this course, Long Distance Sponsoring, Step by Step. And again, I just want to ask every single one of you to take in the training here today, but most importantly, apply it for your business. So we're going to start immediately with course number 1. We want to help you mentally prepare for success. Very important. We all understand, and I know many of you listening in today, you'll agree that a mindset, a very strong mindset, is the starting point for success. And here's something we want you to write down, a keyword: investment. We want you to look at your lead program purely as an investment. I mean, when you invest money, when you pay the price in business, the results are the same. We're going to have the longer you participate, what you're going to find is you are going to have more rewards. And we always talk about paying the price to live the promise. What Michael and I have found are many traits of successful people in our industry. And here's just a few I'm going to share, and then Michael's going to pick up where I leave off, because we feel, again, course number 1 is most important. You have to be mentally prepared for your success. And for some of you, I'm going to tell you that you have to make a 12 to 24 month commitment. And that is minimum. I have met people that have made a 4 to 5 year commitment like Michael and myself. But let's start with number 1. Let's talk about your vision. What we'd like you to do is visualize your future within your home business right now, but let's just visualize a few years down the road. I want you to start sitting back right now, relaxing, and start imagining the day when you can just wake up when you're done sleeping. How good is that going to make you feel? How about just working your own hours, having control of your finances, traveling when you want, where you want, helping others to succeed? I mean, you think about the greatest gift you can give somebody is time freedom, financial freedom, and that's what we have to have in our vision. You have the ability. You are a great person. When you sit down and you look at many people in the industry, we've all started from average backgrounds, but we get involved with the duplicatable industry, and you know what? We all have the same opportunity. But again, vision is going to enable you to have a long-term commitment that will absolutely ensure your success. Here's key number 2. Write this down. Discipline. Discipline, to me, is the ability to commit to a daily or a weekly or any type of monthly activity. Because when you commit to your daily mode of operation, what's going to happen is those activities are going to lead to results that will eventually, here's another key word, compound over time, just like the investment philosophy. But your success with your home business is in direct proportion to your effort. Now, we all know that. We understand that. But when you work a lead program, the reason I feel discipline is paramount is because we're working with people. You just never know when somebody's going to decide to join. And if you ever get frustrated working with people, that's okay. That is part of the game. And when you play the game, the key is to stay in the game, and discipline is where it's at. Now, let me tell you key number 3. Write this down. Personal development. And we're going to talk more about this with Michael, but again, we all know that we have to spend time on ourselves. We need to build our confidence, our self-esteem. Just like the great Jim Rohn will state, success is about who you become in the process, and that is so important because it's not all about money. I always teach people one philosophy, that our passions must be larger than money. Personal development will teach you this because you will have the days, the weeks, and the months where the money will not be there. But if you're focused on personal development, you know what's amazing is that you are becoming a better person, and you're more focused about who you become in the process. So let's spend time developing our attitude, our goals, our communication, our leadership skills, because ultimately, folks, when you have a strong vision, when you enable discipline, and you absorb yourself in personal development, what you're going to find is you become more attractive in the marketplace. Now, when I say more attractive, I do not mean by your looks. I mean about the person you are becoming. But the more attractive you are in the marketplace working a lead program, the more prospects are attracted to you. And I want you to sit back and think about your vision, your discipline, and your personal development. And Michael, I know you're going to agree with me on some of these topics.
Well, Mike, you're exactly right, because there are really, what we're trying to do here is kind of just lay a foundation for you at the beginning of this training course so that you understand that it really comes back to you. There are 3 elements for success, in my opinion, in this industry. The first area is obviously the product or service. It's the same for everyone in your particular company. We're all marketing the same products or services in that company. We all have the same opportunity, really, working from the same exact compensation plan. We all start out at the first entry level, if you will, and we work our way up. It's a ladder. That's what success is all about. As Jim Rohn says, success is a ladder. It's not a couch. You're not here just to sit on the couch. You're here to climb that ladder to success, and that's what we want to encourage you to do. The only variable, which is the third element to success, is you.